Today we are going to do lobster tail Thermidor. This famous recipe, traditionally stuffed in the whole lobster, tonight we are going to use the tail. Begin by bringing our water up to a high simmer. Rinse and scrub the outside of the two lobster tails thoroughly. Then slice or snip the bottom of the tails. From there, we will open it up and remove the meat. Keep the end attached. Then we will slice down the middle, exposing the vein. Now we can devein the lobster. This is the intestinal tract and has an undesirable flavor. Place the meat back in the shell and we can begin to poach. With a high simmer going, we can flip the lobster every couple of minutes and allow it to cook for 5 to 8 minutes. Once the lobster is cooked, we can remove it and skim the stock. This liquid will be reduced into our lobster essence. Once cooled, we can remove the meat and add the shell back to the broth for additional flavor. Now we can dice the meat about ½ an inch, and that can be reserved for our stuffing and filling later on. While our lobster shells are simmering and the stock is reducing, put our saute pan to medium-low. Let's begin to prep. Brunoise our shallots, which is a very small dice. Then we can half our mushrooms and brunoise them as well. Now add half of our butter to the pan and allow it to melt and slightly brown. From there we will add our shallots and mushrooms and start to create duxels. And clean our sweet potatoes and green beans. In a pot of cold water, bring the potatoes up to a boil. With our fish stock reduced, we can remove the shells. Trim the sides off to open the shell up for stuffing. Now add the mustard and cayenne. Continue to stir and allow the moisture to evaporate. Set aside our reduced lobster essence. Now crack our egg and separate the yolk from the white. Adding the yolk to a bowl, we can mix in the cream thoroughly. Now steam our green beans. With duxels et au sec, we can deglaze the pan with our brandy and our lobster essence. Now continue to reduce again until our mushrooms and onions are nearly dry. Almost sticky-like. With a portion of the duxels, we can temper our cream-egg mixture, then add it to the pan, stirring continuously, removing from heat as needed so we don't curdle the egg yolk. As the egg yolk comes up to heat, it will begin to emulsify the ingredients. Now thickened, we can add and mix our diced lobster. Remove and hold our steamed green beans. Make sure our sweet potatoes are fork tender. Then strain, season with salt, pepper, and butter, and begin to mash. Add a little cream as needed. Then mix until smooth and shiny. Fill the lobster shells with our Thermidor filling and garnish with our Gruyere cheese. With the broiler on, we can melt the cheese to perfection, au gratin as the French would say. Now plate up and enjoy. Thanks for stopping by DS Potteries. I'm a chef by trade and sell pottery. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. New videos every week. Lobster Thermidor is one of my absolute favorite dishes to cook. So thanks for stopping by and checking it out, and I hope to see you around. This is DS Potteries, hand-thrown pottery, and cooking tips.